Hey everyone, Tina here. I've been watching a lot of IVF videos over the last few months and I've just decided to record our IVF journey. As you'll see, I've already had some weight loss videos on YouTube. I'm pleased to say that I've lost 20 kilos, which brings me into the range in New Zealand to have free IVF. So we are due to start that on day one of our next period. I thought I'd fill you in today with a little bit of our journey so far and how we got here. We've been trying for a baby over 3 years. For the first 2 years we decided to try naturally and to give it a good chance. We were probably early 30s at that time, 32 maybe when I started, and we used acupuncture. I took my temperature every day. We analysed cervical mucus and timed our tries on that. And after 2 years of getting your period every month, it can get a bit hard and a bit obsessive really. We went to the GP actually after 1 year, and we had all our tests done. We had our basic bloods. My husband had a sperm analysis that came back normal, and we had all those things. So we thought, okay, that's come back normal, so we carried on trying for another year. After the end of that year, we ended up seeing a fertility specialist to find out what was wrong. And in that test, through the tests at the specialist and through their lab, we discovered that we have male factor infertility. That was about a year ago, and in the last, we were told that we have a 0.5% chance of ever getting pregnant naturally. So IVF with ICSI is our best chance. We've been on a waiting list for 1 year, and that's because in New Zealand where we live, you get, if you meet certain requirements, which is live under 40, be trying for a long time, it's sort of a point system. You get points for whatever's wrong with you, and they add that up and if you meet requirement, which we did do. So we've been on a waiting list for a year, waiting to get the free IVF. That has just come up. We went to see our specialist this week and we're all ready to go. So we're just waiting for day one of my next period, and I am on the long protocol, which means that I will be on the contraceptive pill for about 3 weeks, and then on a suppression drug called Bursulin, and then after that the stimulation drug will be Gonal-F with monitoring, and then we will have egg collection and egg transfer. So it's looking like a August egg collection. So hopefully by the end of August we'll find out if we've got our big fat positive, and yeah, we're really excited to be starting this journey. I found all the videos on YouTube really informative, and I really appreciate other women putting their journeys on to YouTube, and I learned a lot, and I really hope that there are some people out there that will learn something from our journey. Advice so far, I think one of the biggest pieces of advice that I would give people is to seek out assistance a lot earlier than we did. Although we went to the GP after a year, the tests that they do, especially the sperm analysis, wasn't as detailed as they do in the lab of the fertility specialist. So we wasted a whole another year with the ups and downs and, you know, sadness of getting my period every month, which we didn't really need to do. We would be a year further on the journey, and as you know, with infertility, the earlier you are with IVF and things, the younger you are, the better odds. So yeah, that's a real shame that we waited that long. It was a misconception really. I thought that if we were going to go and see a fertility specialist, we would need $10,000 in the bank ready to start IVF, because that's, if they said that, you needed to have that. In actual fact, I think your first initial appointment is about $300, and they do all the tests. I mean, on day one we were really surprised to get there, where you get there on day one and you're up on the table having an ultrasound, vaginal ultrasound, and the assessment is straight away, and we got a lot of information, all our bloods and everything done, and then we got the information we needed, and then you can make the decision. And there are lots of less invasive procedures like IUI, which is an insemination. It doesn't suit us, but there are lots of much cheaper, options that people have to try before having to actually go to IVF. So I think especially if you're older, if you've been trying for a set time, go to the fertility specialist, find out what's wrong, and then you know what you're dealing with. I think as a woman, your mind comes up with, I spent years on the internet reading about, every month I would want to try something different, and the amount of wives' tales, you read about trying this herb or trying this, and I tried all of it. But there were so many wives' tales that I tried things like drinking Robitussin, which helps with cervical mucus, right to, the health food shop was my best friend. I was trying something different every month. Obviously none of it worked, but it does mess with your head, and I just think if you know what you're dealing with, you can try these things a lot earlier. So that's my advice. I'm a positive person, and I think things happen for a reason. So, we've tried to use this time to, lose weight, get our finances sorted, and use the time that we are not by choice child free, but to, make sure that we set up an environment that when we do get a baby, we're ready for that, and use the time, rather than being really negative and wishing away the time, we've tried to use it to better our lives and be ready for the baby when it does come. Okay, I will be updating as we go along. Probably won't update till we actually start the protocol in probably 3 weeks, but I look forward to following everyone else's journeys, and I hope baby does for you all, and I hope you all get your long-awaited BFPs. Thank you.